Hello guys, and welcome to another weekly vlog. It is Tuesday. Them sunglasses might need to go on. It's only 12 degrees, but it's sunny. I'm just heading into my mum's for normal shop day. I want to try and see if I can find her something for her birthday today in the jewellers. Her birthday's not to the 27th of June, but I'm literally drawing a blank as to what to buy her, and it is the 70th, so I need to get her something decent, so we'll see what we can find. I also need to try and find something for Kira today, whose birthday's tomorrow. I have still to buy something for Alice. It's Kelly's daughter, who will be 6 on... that's just that. It's about 2 weeks. Remember, there's so many birthdays at the minute. I've got them all written down at home, so you have lots to try and get today. I need to get some iron tablets because I'm exhausted, and when I get like more tired than usual, there's a certain level of tired that's normal for me, but recently it's been shocking. It usually means my iron's low. Thing is, I don't eat very much. Well, I only ever really eat chicken. I don't really eat red meat, and I haven't been eating vegetables as much either, so I could be low on iron, so I need to get some of that today. Yeah, so busy. Tomorrow I have to go in because my mum's got the appointment to fit her for the wheelchair. They're taking the body cast and then they make the wheelchair from that point, so that's tomorrow. Isaac has finished his exams, he's delighted, so it'll just be about getting his results back now. It doesn't really matter. I just hope that he passes the maths, and then he'll feel a little bit more confident, you know, happy that he can do it. So yeah, I'm not going to waffle all afternoon at you because I've nothing really else to tell you. I shall check in with you guys. I was going to buy this little thing, but it's too obvious. I wanted to like be able to, you know the way people with GoPros put them on their chest and walk about? Well, I don't have a GoPro, but you can get things where you strap your mobile to your chest, but it's like really obvious and looks really weird. But I thought, like, when I was out with my mum and stuff, because I'm pushing the wheelchair, obviously I can't film. So I thought it would be interesting to be able to like take little bits of footage of things, or maybe it would be piss boring, I don't know. But it's a weird thing. It's like in England, and especially in like large towns and cities, people vlogging is such a normal thing that people don't look twice at it. You know, I've seen people go into like, you know, HMV, CEX, and they're filming like in England, and nobody's as much as looking, you know, like someone walking up the street talking to a camera, nobody gives a shit. But see here, see the minute you take a camera out and point it at something, everyone's like, what are they doing? What are they pointing that at? If you had the audacity to talk to yourself in front of people, Jesus, people think you'd gone mad. It's very backward in that respect. I'm trying to think if there's anything vaguely interesting even in the news to talk to you about. I've watched all of Black Mirror apart from season 1, and I know I've seen one of those. I've seen the pig one in season 1, so I think I've only got 2 left to finish the whole thing, and then I get back to watching movies, or I was going to watch Sopranos or Mad Men. So Dexter's starting soon, cannot wait. I love that show so much. It's like a real... I watched Dexter when I was pregnant. I was really late to it, so I watched the entirety of it, all of the seasons, when I had hyperemesis and I was lay up on the sofa. And I did always struggle to get through the credits of him cooking the ham and eggs, because I felt so fucking sick. But I watched that all the time, and it kind of still reminds me of, you know, it got me through that bloody shitty time in my life, watching a bit of Dexter. So yeah, I'll go because I'm talking rubbish now. I'll check in with you guys later and let you know if I got my mum anything, if I picked Kira up anything. I have to go to Smith's and pick up Sophie's birthday present on the way home. She wanted a little Hetty Hoover. I'm like, Yep, get her started earlier. You know, like Henry Hoover, but this one's pink and it's a child's one, Hetty Hoover. So there we are. We'll go and pick that up on the way home. So yeah, I shall speak to you later. Oh no. Little Josephine. That's her leg. She's had to have her leg off. I'm surprised she's still here. I think did you tell you about her? I'll tell you the story later if I didn't. Hello, pal. I know. No. Poor Josephine. There's the wind's looking healthy enough. Good girl. Right, I'm back a tad earlier than expected. It's 3:20. Oh, I'm cross. So apparently the carers, my mum goes out one day a week. All of the carers, all of the OTs, they all know what day of the week it is. It's Tuesday. Not like we haven't gone on about my mum's mental health and getting out. Her breathlessness is worse again. My dad has had to change the x-ray appointment because the appointment they gave her was 9:15 in the morning. Now obviously my dad can't get my mum out of bed on her own. The carers don't even come that early to get her out of bed, so we wouldn't be able to get to an appointment for 9:15 in the morning. And the next one they can give him is on the 17th of June. This is I think it's the 3rd of June today. The appointment was for the 7th or the 9th, I can't remember which day. Now it's the 17th and she's really breathless, so I think we're going to have to call the doctor again tomorrow just to check there's nothing else going on. Anyway, the carers told my mum this morning that the OT's coming out with us today at 3:30 to do the training for the new overhead hoist on the one day of the week that they know that my mum goes out on. Now it wasn't even up to the carers to have to tell us. The OT, I've went the wrong fucking way. Oh Jesus, Lacey, you're a stupid cow. Right, I'll go up that way. The social worker, or the OT should have been contacting with a bit of notice to say we'll be coming out on this day at this time. Carers told my mum at lunchtime that they'd be coming out. Now when I got in, my mum can't take a message, she doesn't remember, she gets confused, she imagines things, so I don't know whether it even happened. So I had to call the carers head office up and they said, yep, the OT's going out today at 3:30 with the carers to do the training for the hoist. And I says, look, we've requested this before. If there's something like this, can someone make sure to tell me dad or us, because my mum gets confused, we don't know what's going on. Oh well, no, that's nothing to do with us, that's the OT that arranged this. It's a big Primark there, it's massive. Second largest in Northern Ireland apparently. It opens in September, I think. So I'd phoned up and basically I says alright, I says there's already got a complaint going on about them, I'll just add that to the list. She must then have phoned the OT, because like 10 minutes after I had called the carers to verify that was happening today, they called Darren. Oh, just to let you know, I'm going out today at 3:30 to Kathleen to do the training for the hoist. This phone call was at 2:30 to tell them that they'd be going out at 3:30. Do they think that my mum sits in her fucking arse every minute of every day and they can just go with no notice of any description? No, she does just sit in her arse every day of the week, unfortunately, apart from a Tuesday. I'm so fucking angry. So I said to my mum, look, I said I'll stay to just before she's due to come. It's 3:25 now. I said, but if I'm in that room with that woman, I'm liable to lose my rag. And I says it's not going to do anyone any good. So we have to go in tomorrow to take my mum to the appointment for the wheelchair fitting. So I've said to her, and that's at 2:30. They've said it will take at least an hour. So I've said, look, I'll take you downtown tomorrow, and you know we're not going to have much time, but we'll have more time than we would have today. I said I'll take you out tomorrow after this wheelchair fitting, but I have so many things I need to do today, so many things I need to pick up, which is unusual for me because we usually just end up doing all my mum's stuff, but I have a list of stuff to sort out today. park there? Is there a space down here? No, there's no space there. Alright, I'll just go in there. Shall I? Oh, don't know. Sorry, you're now watching me trying to decide what parking space I'm going into. I'll go into that one. No, I'm not going to have to Austin Powers it. That's good. Isaac had to look up what I meant by that because I'm always saying Austin Powers. You know the bit in the corridor where he's like in and out and in and out. Right, a guy's just walked right through the parking space I'm trying to fucking drive into. So yeah, they've decided to come to do the training for the overhead hoist on the not only the one day of the week that my mum goes out, right in the middle of the afternoon, 3:30 when she's out. She goes out from about 2:30 to about 4. And they've decided of 7 days of the week, they're going to do the hoist right in the middle of that time. That's just the type of people they are. And I says, I bet she's done that on fucking purpose because she knows I come in to take you out. So I will be taking her downtown tomorrow to look for something for her birthday. But anyway, for now, I'm going to get all the shit that I needed to get, and I shall talk to you guys later. Hello guys. God, the wind's getting up. It's such shitty weather. I can't even tell you. It's 11 degrees, but it feels much colder. My hair needs washed. That's why it's in a bun. It's getting the bloody time to do it. I'm just heading into my mum's again because she has a wheelchair fitting appointment today where they're taking her cast, her body cast. So we'll see what happens. Apparently me and my dad have to be trained by the OT, who I don't even want to speak to, about use of that overhead hoist, so that's fabulous. Have to arrange that for some time period. So I said to Darren, I know she's not going, the one called Geraldine isn't going to the wheelchair fitting today, which means Joy could show up, which is the one that we put the complaint in about, and I'm going in on my own. And originally I said, look, I'm not going, there's no way. But I have relented. So it's really like, you ever have a day where you can smell like greenery, or you know, like it feels really high pollen today. It's not just a grassy smell, it's like a very heady, musky nature smell. So I guarantee my nose and eyes start to itch on the way in. It's really humid. It's not really humid, it's fucking freezing, but there's like a heaviness in the air, if that makes sense. It started raining, which is fabulous. I have to take my mum downtown today after the appointment for the wheelchair, and it's just starting to come down heavier now. I'll let you know how we get on afterwards. I picked up, I never showed you yesterday, so I'll put little pictures in. I ended up picking for Kira a little pair of hoops that have little cubic zirconias in. They're like little hinged earrings. I didn't know what to buy her at all, so I thought, well, people always buy necklaces for presents, don't they? I'm going to buy earrings. So I'm going through loads of photographs trying to work out if her ears are pierced. I saw on her wedding day she had earrings in, but I'm hoping they were like clip-on or something. So I've bought her earrings. I picked up Sophie's present. She wanted a Hetty Hoover, which I bought her. Her party's on Saturday. What else did I get yesterday? I printed out, I'll put a picture in now for you. There's this like portrait place. Now I looked up seeing if you could get like a, you know the way a lot of computer programs convert your pictures into like a pencil like sketch, and I thought, right, let's have a go at this. But I couldn't find one that was any good at all. I tried AI, rubbish. So I went to this place that had a special offer on for custom, they're calling it custom pet portraits, but obviously they must use some kind of computer program. And you send a photograph in and they take all the crap out of the background and basically just have your dogs, and they look like a pencil drawing. So I ordered one of those for Darren for Father's Day, and I picked up a little frame yesterday. So I'll put a picture in. Oh, the rain! I'll put a picture in of that so you can see it. So that's pretty cute. But I never know what to get people for my dad or Darren for Father's Day. Women are so easy because it's like chocolate, flowers, jewellery, easy. But a man, no idea what to get for Darren. Absolutely no idea. Because things that men want tend to be bloody expensive, don't they? My dad's not arsed, you know, it's like, he's just not bothered. I've forgotten my computer. Oh, I had to bring a laptop in to transfer something over for him and I've completely forgot. Just conscious of getting in here at the right time so we can get up for this appointment. Anyway, that person's, the back of their hoodie says Team of God. Isaac got a few of his results back. Yes, that's shocking, something shocking, isn't it? Got a few of his results back yesterday. He got 71 in physics. He got 73, believe it or not, in Irish. Apparently the lowest Irish score, now I don't know if he's telling me the truth, but he swears he is. The lowest mark in Irish was 14%. He got 73, which is really good. And he got 90 in Spanish. So the scores he's got back, he's done really well in. The one we're waiting on is maths. We shall see. He's away on Friday night with Scouts. They're staying up at a place called Movanaher. They're canoeing on the Friday night and then having a camp on the Friday night, so we pick him up on the Saturday morning before I go to Sophie's party. Yeah, so I'll switch you off now, guys, and I'll check in probably on the way home to let you know how this appointment went. Hello. I am so tired. I don't know if it shows in my eyes. My back, my hips, my shoulders. I need a professional masseuse or chiropractor. No, what's your back? Yeah, chiropractor. Oh, I can't even tell you. So we went for the meeting. I didn't really feel comfortable getting the camera out to film because I thought they might be a bit like, what are you filming for? So they put her in this like chair that had this big foam like thing that you can pump air into, and they got it right all around her so that she was in an upright position. She was completely upright, her head was still, but they're going to put a headrest on the side of the chair and then her head will be like able to be held up, still be leaning, but it'll be support, but her entire body was moulded upright. Now, unfortunately, she was meant to get the chair in 4 weeks, but it's now going to be at least 7 because they want to do a mid-fit, which basically means when all the foam has been cut and moulded, they want to try her in it again to make sure it's right before they start, you know, basically fitting it to the wheelchair and putting all the covers on and stuff like that. So that's going to be at the end of June, and then the actual wheelchair itself will be a month after that, so we'll see. But then she wanted to go downtown, but the problem was we hadn't finished all of that until 4 o'clock. We're heading out at 4 o'clock, shopping centre shuts at 5:30. She's got a list as long as your arm as things she wants to buy, and I have been rushing like a blue arse to fly around that shopping centre to get this big list of stuff. And my mum, like, she needed wet wipes, but they had to be from a specific different shop to like B&M, because we were in B&M getting toothpaste and feather dusters of all things and bits and bobs, and I'm like, can we not just get the wet wipes here? No, it has to be them wet wipes that the chemists sell. So then you have to traipse somewhere else, and it's like, honestly, when you're really tired and when you're having a flare, which when I get my arse to this seat, when I get home I'm not moving. I'm just not in a very good way right now, and I have to go over and drop off Kira's birthday present, and you know, people start chatting and stuff, and I just want to sit down. Just very tired. I have to get all of it. Listen to this. So Isaac's going canoeing on Friday night with the explorers, and they're having like an overnight camp, and we collect them first thing Saturday morning, 9:30. To go on this overnight camp, that we drop them off at 7, they do canoeing, I don't know till what time, we'll guess about 10. Then they have something to eat, they go to bed, they get up, we go get them. They need a sleeping bag, a blanket, a pillow, a change of clothes, a change of shoes, just imagine fitting all this in a bag, guys. So change of shoes, change of clothes, sleeping bag, roll mat for the sleeping bag, extra blanket, pillow, towel, tea towel, unbreakable bowl, plate, cutlery. We've got that before, it's camping stuff. Head torch, spare batteries, there's just a wet bag to put their stuff in, and I'm thinking, how the am I going to fit all that? He's going to have to take the big knapsack I bought him, which is for like a fortnight, and it's got like full steel structuring in it for your back, so you use it for proper like holidays. He's going to have to turn up with that to a one night overnight thing, because how the hell else are you supposed to fit sleeping bags and all that stuff? Sleeping bags take up a hell of a lot of room, and if they're not little skinny ones, obviously if you're from Northern Ireland and it's always cold and it's always raining and it's not like nice summer weather, you need one of the big winter sleeping bags. Come in all different togs like quilts. So his sleeping bag is like a really heavy one, it's a really good one, but it's very bulky. You can't he doesn't have anything he can strap it onto the outside of. He maybe can with his roll mat, but the last time I strapped his roll mat onto something, it broke all the straps off, and honestly, so I have to sort all that out. Oh dear God, honestly, I'm just had up to the back teeth today. Oh, and Joy showed up for someone else's appointment. This is the one I complained about, and she ran into us at the door, and she shit herself when she saw me. Now, I have got this thing that I share with, is it Brad Pitt? I share this with Brad Pitt. We don't recognise people's faces unless we know them very well, unless we've seen them a lot. So, like a celebrity that I watch on TV all the time, I will recognise. A YouTuber, I'll recognise. Family, friends, that sort of thing. But other than Kira, who I actually go out with and do things with her and Sophie, if I was to see any other neighbour from our whole cul-de-sac, no chance. I could have seen them 20 times, won't recognise them. Unless I know you well, or unless I am looking at your face on a very, very regular basis for an extended period of time, I won't recognise you. Example, no, I was going to say I wouldn't recognise, say, like Kelly's parents, but I would, because I've seen them in photographs quite a lot. But honestly, I'm a nightmare for remembering. So she walked up, anyway, the reason I'm telling you is she walked up, and I vehemently disliked this woman, and I had no idea who she was, so I'm stood there, hello, hiya. I had no idea who she was. Not speaking to her, but acknowledging her with a smile on my face. When I found out who it was fucking raging. I'm like looking at my dad, and he's laughing at me. He says, who's that? That's Joy. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. So yeah, there is actually, I just thought it was me. This is really weird, I have got an exceptional memory for anything important. You'd probably think Joy's face is important. But see things like a conversation I've had with someone and they've said something that's resonated with me, I will never forget that. So like this, he said, she said, no, you didn't say that. See that type of argument? I'm rarely wrong. I remember conversations like nobody's business, where we were when something happened, that sort of like incidental thing. But see things like what year a song was released or a movie, or like Darren's fantastic at that. He will tell you immediately what year a movie came out, and I'm like, no chance. But that thing with the faces, I thought it was just me. But apparently it came up on TV once, Brad Pitt doesn't recognise faces, and I'm like, what? Apart from people he knows, and I'm like, oh my God, it's a thing. Yes, it's a thing, and I have it. So it's like, if I'm just even trying to think, like, my neighbours is the best example. Another one is, right, anybody with kids. You get used to seeing mums at school when your kids are little and you may see them every day. I won't recognise them. I will not recognise people that I see daily because I maybe only see them in passing. Anyone I get to know as a mum and you go to parties and things with the kids, yes, although not all of them. I'll like, my brain will go, I know you, I don't know why I know you. Or if I'm having a particularly good day, it'll be like, I know you. I know that you're the parent of something, you're something to do with Isaac. You're either the parent of another kid, or are you a teacher? That's another thing. Isaac's teachers, no chance. It's like, it's shocking. Oh, there's that wee shit, Joseph. Wee fucker. Shouldn't say that about a child, but it's true. Right, I'm home. I'm gonna get this present across to Kira now so I can go and sit in my arse. Check in with you guys tomorrow. Remember when I said when I blow dry my hair it's like an afro? This is what I mean. And that's with me combing it. So now I have to get straighteners on it, which I hate to do. I mean, there's nothing going to make that saying stay of it. Hello, it is Friday. I don't think I've recorded much this week. We are just shorters. We are just about to drive Isaac up to, this could be completely incorrect pronunciation, Mulvanagher Canal.
Yep, that's right. Off tip cut.
So he is canoeing tonight with explorers. This is the thing, there's going to be a lot of people coming down this as well. Oh, there's all your canoes there.
You have arrived.
Where wants you going up and down?
Eugene. So we're here first, obviously. Well, Eugene has just left. He drove up here. He's just drove up the other way again. I'm not entirely sure why. I think he maybe brought the canoes. There's the life raft, or the thingies. This is the canal, and as you can probably see, it is raining. We'll be canoeing up there. It's a bit dirty, but Lower Ban Canal Trail. Glad to see they've got life rafts. Me and Darren are booked in for 8 o'clock at the Grouse to have our dinner, so hopefully people turn up on time and we're not stuck here. Right, look at the size of that.
That's what she said. What she said.
I'm not taking a photograph. Right, Darren's dinner's arrived. He's having gammon with both egg and pineapple and chips, and I'm having what looks like dog vomit on a plate. It's chicken Atlanta, so it's mash and chicken, white wine and mushroom sauce. Look at the size of that fucking pavlova. I'm a bit jealous, I have to say.
I got gravy.
Chocolate sauce. Right, now we're going to get stuck into these. So it's Saturday evening, folks. I think you last saw us in the Grouse last night, or you saw our dinners at least. So I need to get a more contact lens fluid. Sorry. Fucking deodorants. So I'm going to keep looking at the wrong side because my phone's upside down. When I came back last night, I felt, because I've been eating less, because I've been trying to lose weight, I hadn't eaten all day. I'm like one of these people, I don't want to waste my money. So I had a full, well, Darren had a big bit of my chicken, but then like one of my favourite things is like chocolate brownie and ice cream. I didn't need it. I was full. I ate it. Anyway, I thought that the pain in my stomach last night, you've eaten too much, Lisa. So I went to my bed feeling awful. Through the night, it just got worse and worse. Long story short, I have been ill like early hours and this morning. My stomach, I can't even begin to tell you. I haven't been well at all. I felt really ill. Now, you cooks amongst you might be able to. I got chicken. Now, it's a well-known thing that I tend to like things underdone. By that I mean things like I like bananas when they have just turned, whereas Darren prefers them quite soft. I like toast, barely brown, rather than really crispy. So I cut into the chicken, and you know when you pull chicken apart, like a chicken breast, and it makes like a noise, it's hard to explain, like a sinewy noise. It did that, and I thought, I don't know if this chicken's properly cooked. No, I thought, it's just me, I'm being stupid. I made sure I cut into the middle of it where it was at its thickest, and I looked for pink bits. There weren't any. It was all white. There was no like pink juices or any of that shit. So I thought, right, it's just me. But I don't know in retrospect if the chicken was properly cooked, because I think back to it and I think of that noise. I've been so ill. So I missed Sophie's fourth birthday party today, which I was meant to be going to help out. And I've missed it, and I hate more than anything making plans and something happens, because my brain always says to me, they're going to think that you just didn't want to come and you weren't going to come anyway, which is not true. Darren says, why on earth would they think that? I can't help but so many people, like in the past with my illness and stuff, when I haven't been able to do things, get really like annoyed at me if I have to like back out of doing something because all of a sudden my back's playing up and I can't, walk properly, or whatever it may be. I'm just shattered, I'm exhausted. When that happens, I go like the Tin Man and walk into real struggle. But this was vomiting, and I kept setting my alarm this morning every hour, and I thought maybe I'll, and right up until 11 o'clock I was meant to be at the party at 12:30, and my stomach was so painful. I was like, I can't even tell you how nauseous. And the idea of being round a big group of 3 to 4 year olds jumping about, shouting, eating, I just couldn't. I thought, I can't. Now, granted, I've stopped being sick now. I still feel not good. I still feel crap. I still couldn't eat a meal if you put it down to me. I've had a bit of toast today, that's it. But I'm gutted. I missed the party. Isaac went canoeing with explorers last night. I think he enjoyed it. What I will do is I'll close it off. I was going to close it off here tonight, but I'm going to close it off in the car tomorrow, because I never really got a proper chance to speak to him about, if he had fun. Other than 2 lads capsizing and getting soaked, I don't know anything else about the night. Because I felt so ill. And when he got back at early morning, he went straight back to bed as well because he was knackered. So I haven't seen Isaac much today because he's been gaming. He is currently gaming. It's about 1:45 in the morning. Apparently a new Fortnite is launching at 2:00 a.m. and he's desperate to play it. I've said to him, right, Isaac, I want you off the computer by 4. I says, and that's ridiculous. I said, and you will be up tomorrow at midday because we're going into Grandma's. I says, no excuses. I said, and if you don't get up, and if you have to be called multiple times, don't ask to be staying up late again. I'm trying to be fair and let him doing things that his friends are doing and realising it's Saturday night, tomorrow's Sunday. But at the same time, you have to sort of, you're not lying in bed all day, because if he does that, well, number one, my mum only sees him once a week and she wants to see him. Number two, if he sleeps half a Sunday, he won't be able to get up. He won't sleep on Sunday night, then he won't be able to get up for school on Monday morning. So anyway, I'll go now, I'll stop waffle. I just put it on to tell you I was fucking sick all day and I missed that party. I'm fucking gutted. And my language is atrocious. Right, I shall speak to you guys tomorrow just to close off the vlog. Thank you for watching.
It's a really quick start, Isaac. good film. It's good. Thank you. Thank you very much. We nearly died then. Go on, Isaac, put your back into it. It's like dragon boat racing from Timu. Always knew it was a floater. Good smile on that face. You're wild, you are. She's gone wild, Molly. She has. She's wild. Get in shot then. With your big bum. Woo, woo. Oh, look at that chin. Where's Mama? I'll tell you, you've been chewing the cushions. She don't care. Doesn't care, dear.